Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Back at you with another video here. This is for the folks that were wondering where the seals are for the input shaft seal on a G-Series transmission for Escort 91 through 2003. So there was an individual that actually got on the FUOA group and was wondering where the shift shaft seal was located. So I'm here to show everybody that does not know and that was wondering where the seal is located on a G5M G-Series 5-speed transmission. Also, the F-Series transmission that comes in the 91 through 96 Ford Escort Ford Escort LX. The F-Series transmission, the seal is in the same location. So just want to show these folks where these seals are located. All right, here we go. So real quick. All right. So this is, okay, those two right here. That's a G5M G-Series fully assembled transmission that came out of one of my cars. And this is a G5M G-Series bell housing. I believe I got this bell housing from Manuel Fernandez himself. So I want to basically show y'all where the seals are on this 5-speed transmission. So G5M G-Series 5-speed transmission. So yeah, so real quick, so sometimes you might get oil leaking. Let me see. Sometimes you might get oil leaking out of this area here. Let's see if I can get this light to, yeah. Sometimes you might get oil leaking out of this area right there. Okay, and there's a seal back behind here that keeps oil from leaking out of there. And then of course that's your output shaft seal. That's where your axle goes in. So and then of course you have a seal right here for the axle seal. And then there's a seal that sits behind this boot here. Oh, I just tore that. Well, let's dry rot anyway. There's a seal that sits behind here too. But actually, that's it right there. That's going to be your shift shaft seal. I got a part number off of this thing. Believe it or not, that seal is brand new. ain't nothing ever been put through it. So I have a part number there. If anybody's wondering what the shift shaft seal part number is, I looked it up earlier and it looked like they were still available. So if anybody is wondering, I do have a part number on there. The part number, I think it said, let me see. Part number is going to be BR1153E. Again, the part number is going to be B as in Byron, R as in Raymond, 1153, E as in Edward. And that is for the shift shaft seal. Alright, so for those that are wondering where the input shaft seal is on a 5-speed G5M G-Series transmission, I'm going to spin this bad boy around real quick. Spin him around. Alright, this is the back side of the bell housing. And the seal is right there. Yep, there's your seal. Oh, I know y'all, I gotta get a better light combination here. But yeah, there's your seal right here. That's the seal for the input shaft on the G5M and on the F-Series transmission. They're the same location. The seal is going to be a little bit different because I believe the input shaft's a different size between the G-Series and the F-Series. So yeah, this is where the seal is located for the input shaft seal on a G5M 5-speed transmission G-Series. G-Series, G5M, everybody calls them different stuff. but I just figured I'd just call them by all the names. That way everybody was familiar with what I was talking about. But yeah, so again, that is where your input shaft seal is located. And of course, you got to pull the transmission apart. As you can see, this is just the bell housing section of a G-Series transmission. So you have to pull the transmission apart to get to that seal. So not only do you have to pull it out of the car, you have to pull the transmission apart as well. Split the case to get that seal right there and change it out. Just in case if you have a transmission that's leaking transmission fluid out of that input shaft seal, out of this input shaft seal area here, then you have to replace this seal here. So yeah, I just want to get on real quick and show everybody where that seal was located. If anybody doesn't know, this is basically what the backside of a G series bell housing looks like. There's your speedo gear right there, just kind of hanging out. That right there is your output shaft seal. And then of course your well, it's on this side. I gotta spin it back around. But your shift shaft seal is located. This is the shift shaft. All right, this is the shift shaft area right here. There's the port where the shift shaft goes through and meets the shift fork and stuff like that when it's all in there. So yeah, you can see the holes there for the shift shaft though, where it goes through and outside the case. So yeah, that's where input shaft seal is located, right there. Like I said, you have to pull the transmission apart to get to it. Yeah, pain in the butt because you got to pull it out of the car and you got to disassemble the transmission to get it in. So yeah, so if that seal ever goes bad, that's where it is. And I wanted to say they got all, I know the output shaft seals are still available. I'm sure the input shaft seals are, and that shift shaft seal that I showed y'all earlier is available too. So I looked it up and it said it was available. So yeah, so just wanted to jump on real fast, everybody, and just show y'all, of course, where that seal was located for the input shaft. So just in case somebody has transmission fluid, gear oil leaking, in this area, and if it's dribbling down the case, then you know what's going on with it. So for that matter, if you have any gear oil coming out of the transmission area, when you got the transmission in the car and you see it leaking at the bell housing, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be the seal right here that you need to replace. So thanks guys. Appreciate everybody watching the video and tuning in. I just wanted to get on and clear that up for some people that were wondering, and now they have an idea of what's going. Now they have the idea of where that seal is, and so if they have the issue, they know what they got to do to replace it. And like I said, I believe these seals are all still available. And also for the F series transmission for like a 1.9 through 91 through 96, that seal is located in the same exact spot. So it's the same, basically the same seal. Not the same seal, it's in the same location, but of course the seal is going to be different because the G series and the F series have different shaft sizes. So all right, well, just wanted to clear that up for anyone that was wondering, and appreciate you guys tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and I hope this was a very useful video, very knowledgeable, and I hope everybody understands. If not, feel free to contact me on any forms of my social media. It's going to be TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, and I'll be glad to answer any questions that need to be answered. Alright, so that's going to conclude this video. Like I said, I hope this is very helpful. I try to do videos upon what discussions are in the FEOA groups and stuff like that. And people wondering where this is, what that is. If I don't already have the YouTube video uploaded and I can just share it to the Facebook page, I'll make one and then I'll share it to the Facebook page. Alright, so this concludes this video. And catch everybody later. Peace.